all types of clamps and shit, man. I'm buying all types of shit off of Amazon because it's fucking Trey. Yeah, man.
Hey
I was
man,
trying to chill. Next thing I know, I just there go another $112 or whatever. What's going on? Welcome to Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. My name is Amino Hassan. I'm joined, as always, by Big Jerv, by Jay Skills, by Black Trey. We got a hell of a show for you guys today. We're gonna answer questions like, when did parking lot pimping end? Did it end?
I think it's certain places, bro. I think certain places because
Yeah.
the thing is, it's always had after party. I mean, after hour spots.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, parking lot pimping was like, all right, we know we not about to get in this shit. We know it's gonna be some hoes coming out of here, and we also gonna leave. We not trying to like drag this night out. We have one mission, one goal, and everybody's on. Like we already did the team huddle, and if you leave, you leave. You know, I just don't think that exists no more. When I'm out now, I see motherfuckers like, so where we at next?
Hold on.
Like,
Don't let's not get too deep. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to does Jay Leno owe money to the mob? My theory is getting legs. It's crazy. Also, Denzel Washington admitted to using dope in the past. Crazy. Kendrick Lamar dropped a surprise album. Who would you invite to your BOMM Friendsgiving, and what dish are you bringing? And so much more. But first, patreon.com/countedthings. Make sure you are locked in. You are getting all the extra content, the special edition episodes, the access to Discord, the watch alongs, all that shit. Make sure you're in there. Patreon.com/countedthings. Before we get started, I want to address there's a question from Alberto Huerta. Why did Amin not share Dot album but shared cold old tapes? LOL. Well, I don't know. Because I shared my buddy's thing.
yeah, just support his friends.
Like this is the funniest thing about the internet to me. Always.
But you media though, bro. That's why.
I'm not
media.
mu-
Sports
I'm
media.
not music media.
Yeah, you
I'm not
sports
music
media.
media.
That's
Well,
true.
like,
That's
you know what I'm saying? What that got to do with me? Like the internet
nigga,
is the
you
only
the
place
bomb media, nigga. You the bomb media.
the
Everything
internet
black, nigga. You
is-
supposed to report on.
Yeah, exactly, right. But I love the idea. Like I could say, like, man, I really love French toast. Oh, so you got no love for omelets now? What about bacon? What about? I'm like, nigga, I just said I like. Why do I have to like represent for everything?
Nah, you hating on Dot, man. That's what it means. That's what the internet says. That's what it means.
Choosing sides, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm here, nigga. I'm here, nigga, to address it, nigga.
It's World War III. You done already picked the side, man.
I will say this, my nigga, after last episode, right? Because my homegirl ended up sharing our reel and was talking about like, you know, all this shit about, yeah, like dip from X and go here and understand your power, and maybe he'll get it right if we all jump, right? I tried the blue sky shit, right, for like a week. I ain't gonna lie to you, my nigga. They can't make me laugh. It's no funny shit over there.
No, because it's all the. I'm gonna tell you why, and it's gonna sound funny. I'm gonna tell you why, but it's gonna sound fucked up because all the people who left Twitter were the ones who were doing this the whole time. Like, oh my gosh, can you believe they made a joke and they said no homo? Oh my gosh, like that's the people who left. Guess what? Those are the people who aren't funny, man. Like
you need some mean people. You need some mean
maybe I'm the problem because I need some toxicity. I chose humor over my morals. I'm back on X.
But Trey, let me ask you. Mm-hmm. Why are you anti-threads? I saw Trey
so the thing is, I'm not anti-threads because I'm in communication with them every day. But the thing is, how the product team communicates is I have to actually like put it out there type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like for anybody else, it looks like a public complaint. It looks like I'm customer service in it, but it's literally just pointing out, hey, I am God. You see what the fuck is going on? Why am I being served this or why am I that?
Because what is the issue? What is the issue for those who don't follow you on Threads?
So, I mean, the thing is, I'm trying to grow my following on Threads. Now, clearly, I have way more followers on Threads than my Instagram account, but they've separated the two. They didn't put it in unison, right? And they've also allowed you to.
That's because That's because the Instagram followers who have not yet launched Threads do not count.
Haven't
as a follow
joined
to
over.
it.
Yes, that's true. So in a scenario of Unison, like right now, I'm also not getting my Threads bonus because I get paid to use Threads, and they haven't been counting them. So I really was like, and I hit my guy, and he's like, oh, you only hit me up just to get paid. I said, no, I'm not hitting you up to get paid. I'm hitting you up about this is the complaints that are on the timeline. Like, if y'all say, hey, we're competing against said this and said that, y'all like the McDonald's ice cream truck, machine right now. Y'all need to go hit that motherfucker in the back so that it can account for people's, for they shit. Especially this, like I have a pay scale between whatever the date was to December 3rd. December 3rd in like 2 weeks, and you ain't counted none of my shit, and I got over 750 views on certain posts. That means it is what it is. Said, shit, I make a lot of money off Threads. I'll be very transparent with y'all. I make $500 a month off Threads. You feel me?
Real?
Elon was paying me about $55 to $60. You know
what
I'm saying?
Yeah, you're so cool, man.
How the fuck are you making I'm not making shit on Threads. How do I get?
But I think the thing is, you have to be in the
Trey gatekeeping the bag right now.
Not even. Because the thing is, you got way more. How many followers you got on Threads right now? I'll tell you right now.
On Threads, I've got 16,000.
So your pay scale would be higher than mine because you have more followers. So you're eligible to make more.
That's what he's saying. Why you ain't told him before when the bags start coming in?
But no, I don't control that though. I don't control that. So
what you mean?
I mean, we'll talk about it, but you have to have your creator stuff on.
I was wondering at what point we was going to have to say, hey, let's talk about this offline.
We'll talk about it offline. No, because we'll eat up most of the show going through the settings and trying to do all that other shit. But I will say, I've been trying to get people on Threads, and then certain creators that use it were rewarded because they don't give it to everybody. It's not like, you know how you pay for X and you say, all right, I got premium and now I'm about to start making. No, they hit a switch of like, who is rewarded in these particular things? Are you actually using it? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, that's okay.
People sign on, hey, I'm on Threads now, so I need to get paid.
Hey, I'm learning a lot about I'm about to post it. I'm learning a lot about Threads right now. Bro.
I think Threads always had a way better chance to taking over Twitter X than Blue Sky ever did, because it's just Twitter Lite right now. Like, it's the same kind of interface, and it's semi-connected to Instagram, which everybody already uses. So like, it was already a good setup. I think I'd be interested to go back and look at like some data on how long it took people to transfer over from different social media sites. Like, how long did it take from us to get off of MySpace and then on to Facebook, and then off of Facebook and then I don't
think
Instagram?
I don't think people got off of it. I think it was just more so, all right, the cool
or like the chart. Like, how long did it take for niggas to just start, hit that?
Easily probably numbers. Probably a year, because peak MySpace was 08, 09. And
was
then
it? No.
Yeah, because Twitter became public to everybody else, because Shaq was on like 07, 08.
MySpace was falling off by 08.
Yeah. No, MySpace was like 04, 05.
But I'm saying it still lived. There was nowhere to go. People were kind of just riding the spaceship. Like, all right, we just floating into the abyss. And then people were starting to slowly, because it was like, oh, I genuinely can interact with Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? Shaq was the first person on Twitter, and then Snoop Dogg was the first celebrity on Instagram. And like,
but Facebook came. Facebook is still probably the biggest one, right?
Facebook is the longest standing easy call since 2005. But you had to go to college, and then they opened it up to public. And then from there, obviously, it's taken its legs of its own, because they've acquired all these other sub companies like WhatsApp and Instagram, and really bullied their way through. There you go.
Dude, you posted Kendrick? He posted the Kendrick.
There you go. There you go. The thing is, I don't think it's trying to be Twitter Lite. I think the idea of what it's honestly trying to be, because Amin was with us. He met Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram. We had the conversations in Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, we we did that. All the creators were there.
Big talk.
You guys are so you're so fucking cool, man.
Nah, I'm not cool at all, man. But you know, there's a lot of movement
I'm not
going
cool
on
behind
the curtain.
Yeah.
So what technically happened is what they're trying to do. They tried to survive the campaign, the politics shit during the election. They try to survive that to see if they can avoid that conversation, because obviously people go hard for certain things and they didn't want to manipulate that. Now that that's gone, Threads isn't technically, hey, I post this and now everybody's supposed to engage. It's supposed to be literally threads. So if you follow up, and building a literal thread, that gains your most visibility. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so all right. So that explains a lot real quick, because this is what I'm noticing a lot that happens a lot on Threads, to the point where when I open up my timeline, it's just a bunch of this over and over again. It's like, who's the best quarterback to ever play for the Chiefs? And then they'll say, I'll go first. And then they'll reply to that and like, it was Elvis Gerback or whatever. And like, the shit happens over. And I'm looking like, why is everyone's doing this weird thing where it's like, what's the thing that you like to do more than anything? I'll go first. And I'm like,
because it's literally its name. It's literally this name. Like, people are ignoring that part. It is about making threads. So it's like
start threading.
Because like Jason, you could kill it on your film shit. If you just really wanted to teach people about the film shit, right?
Right.
The next thing is, I mean, when you go on to your like basketball Illuminati shit, right? You could do a whole damn near episode. Cool, y'all listen, but like, we're gonna extend the conversation. Hashtag NBA threads. When you do the hashtag puts you on a specific timeline that aligns with the conversation. You get what I'm saying? So you can literally
Threads isn't just a name. They want you to thread the convo literally. And I'm doing that, replying to the one that I posted before.
There you go. So, there you go. If you got any questions, feel free to DM me. Yeah. I'm a consultant for Threads. I am like paid consultant.
Shout out
all right. So now, all right, shout out to that.
Shout out to the cool kids.
He's
not cool at all, Jared.
I want to get monetized on Threads. That's my goal for 2025. So let's see. And all I'm gonna do is just from now on, one long ass continuous train of thought.
I will say this: Instagram and Threads is where the money is. That's it. Nowhere else.
Really?
Nowhere else.
Instagram
and Facebook. I'm sorry, and Facebook. Facebook, Instagram, and Threads are the only ones paying. Elon clipped everybody's legs. I just told Tom Haberstroh to cut his premium. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't been paid out. He just clipped it. So I cut my premium out. I don't care about reach. I'm gonna go on there and get my funny shit, obviously, to be laughing and keep up with the convos. But
you know what I do on Twitter? I just reply to people who have tweeted me and like reacted to shit we did. I don't even look the FYP. I don't do that shit at all. Every once in a while, like when I open it up,
but it's been good. It's been good for the BOMM chat because we drop shit in there to like joke around and have our own banter.
Yeah, but like it's all. But that's what I'm saying. It's all internal. Exactly. Yeah. It's all like our community. Like I fuck with it for that part. But like I won't. The days of me saying, "Oh, Sam Amick is talking about," like, no offense, but I don't.
To be honest, that's where Blue Sky comes in. There's no monetization, there's no algorithm, and people are going to give you the attention that you want. So you're going to see all your replies real time, right? But there's no money. That's the thing. It's like if you were to get back on Twitter in 2009, that's what Blue Sky is, and that's why people are like, "Oh, the game is so pure over here because no one's trying to like give me an algorithm. No one's trying to no one's trying to get clickbait and stuff like that, because there's no reward. The only reward is you getting followers. You know what I'm saying? But
all that's well and good, but if
until
you can't
they start paying,
even until to start paying, like all that purity of the game shit. But if you can't give me TCAP Sundays,
sorry, Steve,
you can't give me TCAP Sundays, I ain't got nothing for you, man. I'm sorry, Blue Sky.
What is that?
You don't remember TCAP Sunday?
No.
To Catch a Predator.
So back in the day,
that's the first live watch.
That's the first live watch of Twitter. So on Twitter on Sundays, MSNBC used to have reruns of To Catch a Predator, right? Which aired like 8 years earlier on regular NBC, but for whatever reason, nobody black watched it back then. They started doing these re-airs on Sunday nights. So Twitter with like people be live tweeting to catch a predator, and they called it TCAP Sundays. And it was dying because it would be my man Chris Hansen would be reading the transcripts of these weird ass like pedophile texts or whatever. Yeah, mammy, I want to put it in the back of your throat. Did you say that? Like, no, I was trying to warn her about. So niggas be laughing,
and then he hit you with the why don't you take a seat?
And what an interesting Thanksgiving that must be between him and his brother at their house. It's like one is just like a regular like I just talk about football all day. That's his brother, right? Scott Hansen.
Is it? Or no, I don't think they're related, bro.
Chris Hansen and Scott Hansen aren't brothers?
Nah, man.
I don't know.
They just look alike and sound alike?
It's not even spelled the same way, I don't think. Is it?
Are you serious?
This dude said they all look alike.
Bro, they sound exactly alike.
Yo, Jason, it's not even spelled the same.
Oh my god.
Dog, do they not sound exactly alike? Am I tripping?
I can't even recall. I don't try to remember white men.
Do Chris Hansen and Scott Hansen not sound and look alike? Can we pull up like a side-by-side picture? I can't be the first person to ever say this.
Hey, man.
I know they're not related.
Chris Hansen is crazy. Chris Hansen is crazy. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No. Come on, somebody gotta
cue up the video, man. Jay Leno, bro.
Somebody gotta. Y'all don't feel me on that though at all.
Well, look, I'm letting the chat do the work for us.
What is the chat saying?
They're saying Chris Hansen. There's a million Hansens and a million Hansens.
But I'm asking the question: do they not look and sound alike?
I'm not a good ally on this one because Zach and Maze make fun of me all the time about like, oh, I can't tell white people apart. So
yeah, I for sure can't tell white people apart. I ain't gonna lie to you. They ain't even being racist.
Do y'all watch Red Zone?
No.
Oh, see, you don't even know who Scott Hansen is.
No, I mean that's what I said. I couldn't even answer this one.
Right, Jerv, do you watch Red Zone?
He watching it now.
Jerv.
Nah, I was my bad, y'all. I'm producing the show and I'm getting everything ready. I wasn't prepared for someone to ask me a question at that very second. But yes, I do watch Red Zone.
Jason, I used to watch Red Zone when
they just sound like white guys, is what they said in the chat. Just white guys. It's okay.
Isn't Red Zone like on YouTube only now or some shit like
that? No, I watch it on my TV. It's like you can
buy Red Zone by itself, actually, I think, right?
Okay. Yeah, they have it like a package.
Tony Stark said you bugging, Jason.
Y'all tripping. I'm gonna make like a supercut video of them back to back and just show y'all.
Hey man, put it on Threads.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on Threads. I'm gonna monetize it.
There you go, Jerv. Cue us up.
Gotcha.
There you go. You can bootleg Red Zone. Rye Hill Shy Bulls. We need to talk. All right, here we go.
All right, wait. Before you even hit play, Jay Leno has been seriously injured again again, because he got burnt
again.
He got burnt. And he had to have all his skin kind of like regrafting, all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. But this time he says he fell down a hill at the Hampton Inn.
What on earth happened to Jay Leno?
Oh, your poor face.
Look at my eye.
Oh my gosh.
Jay Leno is all bruised up. The left side of his face is black and blue. His eye is swollen shut. And look at his injured wrist.
I broke my wrist, lost the nail on the finger, and then I'm all black and blue.
The comedian says he fell down a 60-foot hill.
I said, well, the hill doesn't look that steep. Let me take it down. And then
You rolled down a hill?
Oh,
you made that noise, Jay?
Jay Leno says he was staying at a Hampton Inn about 30 miles outside of Pittsburgh on Saturday night when he wanted to have dinner at a local restaurant before his show. Instead of walking a mile and a half down the road, he decided to take a shortcut down the hill. Not a good idea. This is believed to be the steep incline he tumbled down.
That ain't 60 feet, though, gang.
Incredibly, the famous workaholic legend performed just 3 hours later without even taking a day off to nurse his injuries. Last night, he was back at it again, performing at a comedy show in Beverly Hills. This is just the latest mishap to afflict Leno in recent years. In November 2022, he was severely burned in a fire inside his garage.
I went to the Grossman Burn Center and I got a new face. That's a brand new ear.
Leno needed skin grafts, and there he is undergoing hyperbaric therapy at the world-renowned Grossman Burn Center in Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, he'll perform at Comedy for a Cause in Hermosa Beach to raise money for the Burn Foundation, his thank you for saving his life.
Will you be able to see again?
It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it.
We need that song, that little sound clip for BOMM whenever we about to chime in on some bullshit. All right, Jason, are you buying that Jay Leno fell from a 60-foot cliff?
I mean, y'all seen Uncut Gems, right? So,
like his hip would have been broken, bro. Like,
it's just crazy that it's like only one side of his face. Like, it's very specific.
Like my nigga Tende Tony said. Like my nigga Tende Tony said, who falls just like this? Down that hill?
Like the
that's
other
some Peter
side of
Griffin
his face
shit.
is unscathed, bro. Like it never touched anything. And then I don't know, the fingernail thing is kind of a giveaway as well. Like, how do you lose one fingernail?
Like of everything. Like of everything, bro. It's no way. It's no way. And
it seems crazy.
I fuck with Jay Leno for not snitching. Right?
Right.
Cool. I fuck with you for that. Like you look like a Batman villain in Origin Story. On God, he's turning some. But at the end of the day, bro, he didn't give up whoever did the shit to him. Clearly, shouts to that. But Hill, my nigga, and Hampton Inn, you could have lied at least about the spot you were staying, my nigga.
But the only thing I'll say about that is that like comedians stay in these like grimy
500 M's, bro.
Ramshackle.
Hold on.
If he's up 500 M's, what is the cause of the injury?
He probably can't get the money out in time, or he got to freeze.
So here's the deal. Let me give you some backstory, some details. So yes, he's playing at this place. It's about an hour outside of Pittsburgh. So the nicest hotel there in this rural part of Pennsylvania might be the Hampton Inn.
Okay,
right? Like that's no. And my buddy Brad Williams, who's a stand-up comedian, said like, look, man, this dude he wired different. He loves stand-up comedy. He loves the grind of going on the road and all that stuff. So it's like, he's like, me, if I had $500 million, I would never do no dates that didn't have like a Ritz or a 5-star resort. But he's like, this guy's different. He likes doing the shit. Counterpoints. And the counterpoints I feel like are pretty damning. Number one, that shit is not no 60 feet.
True.
Right?
No.
Number two, I done the Google Maps. I've seen it. It is a fairly regular, like even if you fell, you'd like take a tumble and you get up, right? Number two, and this is the important part. He allegedly was at the Hampton Inn going down that hill as a shortcut to go to this sports bar called Dino's. It's known for its chicken wings, apparently. When they asked the motherfuckers at the Hampton Inn and at Dino's, hey, did y'all see Jay Leno? Nobody seen no Jay Leno.
Damn.
And
that's the
alibi not adding up.
The alibi and the manager of Dino's is like, I know what like if Jay Leno had come here, it would have been a huge deal.
Oh, it would have been a big deal.
This,
that shit would have been all over Facebook in that small ass town.
So it's like, all right, the alibi isn't checking out. And number three, like Jason said, the injuries are not consistent with someone rolling down a hill. You'd be fucked up all over, not one side of your face, right? And by the way, this is pretty important here. I like to point this out. I've been watching this show called Lioness. Y'all watch Lioness?
I just started
Not yet.
shit last night, nigga.
I gotta turn it on.
Your dog, 100%.
I finished the second episode.
What's it about?
So it's about
Zoe Saldana is in there, right?
Zoe Saldana is
Morgan Freeman's in it. I ain't got him yet.
CIA special ops.
Okay.
Jerv.
It's on Paramount Plus, Jerv.
It's on some doing like so they've got a target and they're trying to embed like a sleeper within the spot to get her with the daughter of the target, like to be friends and shit, because it's like a terrorist basically. And Zoe Saldana is like the chief of the team or whatever. And it's dog. I wanted to hate on it. I was like, all right, let's see what this shit is about. And this shit is fire.
Every episode feel like a movie.
But at one point, there's a girl, and she gets her ass whooped, and then like she gotta go around the target, and the target's like, "Yo, what the fuck happened to you?" And she said, "I was in a car accident." And so the target's like, "Oh my god, have you seen a doctor? We gotta call a doctor." She's like, "No, don't call a doctor." But they call a doctor, and the doctor's like, "Look, man," he started breaking down what an accident looks like versus what someone who got their ass beat looks like the shape and the placement of the bruising. And as he's saying this, I'm like, that's fucking Jay Leno. You just got one half of your face like that. That ain't no accident. He's like, accidents tend to do. Yeah, there you go. He's got silencing happening.
Yeah, they ain't snitching either.
But hold on.
I mean, but the question then begs is, Jay Leno's got a garage full of expensive ass cars. Jay Leno, like we said, he's worth $500 million. I'm sure he's got a beautiful palatial home in Los Angeles. Right. Why is he not able to come up with whatever this debt is?
So a couple things. Number one, I want to respond to C. Angie, who said he's got silencing Hampton Inn's employee money. That would make sense, except for the fact that he told us I was staying at the Hampton Inn and I was going to go get something to eat down the hill. So it's not a secret. Why he's paying people off to keep a secret that he's giving out?
Yeah, it wouldn't make no sense.
That doesn't make sense.
It would make more sense for people to help his alibi.
Yes. Oh yeah, Jay was here, and we told him go to Dino's. They got great chicken wings. Yeah.
We called the ambulance for him.
Can I just ask y'all real quick?
Then nobody go to the hospital either, dude. That's the crazy about it. Where the hospital? Where you go?
Yep.
Who wrapped
just looking at that hill? Like, would any of y'all say, "Let me go down this hill right here"?
I'm gonna take that shortcut. Yeah, that was the other crazy part about the story. Like, you with me?
I'm telling you the view they had in the story is not the view I saw from the Google Maps. The Google Maps view, the Google Earth. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. That shit is not. It's not like that. Let's just say.
As a nigga who almost ended his motherfucking life the other day, leaving this motherfucking hear me out. I'm leaving a game night. It's raining like a motherfucker here. You hear me? I got the motherfucking flight posit clogs on, trying to be cool. Dog, the most watched moment since I was on the phone with Jerv and I failed. I had Huey with me. I said, Huey, watch your step. And as I'm telling him, watch my step.
That's the worst.
As I'm telling him, watch my step, I take one step, I take another step, and but I'm holding on the rails. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I would have hit my head, my back, my middle of my back. I'm for sure would have broke something because it was like the Home Alone. I got that much air.
Right. Your life flashed before your eyes in that moment.
Bro, Huey's like yo. And I just, you see, I have my rings on and shit. Because I was holding on the rail so tight, it kind of cut into my hands. Because I was scared. Cause that's the one time where like in movies where niggas be falling and they doing this.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Because anything could happen.
Anything could happen in that.
You could have been Jay Leno. You know.
Listen, except I'm not gonna lie about that motherfucker because I might need all y'all GoFundMe, nigga. If my back get fucked up. All that money talk would have went out the way. Hey, bro, I can't walk. My motherfucking back broke. Spinal.
So, let me. So if he didn't stay at this Hampton Inn though, right? Oh yeah, that is not that steep. But if
Trey Leno is crazy.
Trey Leno.
Yo,
we got our episode name now.
Trey Leno is fucking nuts, bro. Nah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy. But so what are y'all rationale for his? If we're going with the conspiracy theory that he owes some sort of gambling debt or some sort of debt from somebody, why is he unable to satisfy that?
I think it's probably, but number one, he's probably not liquid, right? Like you mentioned the houses and the cars and stuff. Like someone tell me I want cash. I don't want no Model T or whatever the fuck you're trying to pay me with. Like it's a little hard to come up with that cash up quick, man. Like if you ain't got it like that. Plus, my guess is not like, hey, I put down $100 on the Steelers to win and I lost. It's probably because with these these
20 large.
They give you, but also they give you rope. They want you to get in debt because then the juice then they got the juice.
That's just like what's the name boy?
Ipe.
No, but I'm saying that's just like what's the name boy in Sopranos. Remember when they went that from the program and he came in there and he was like, bro, he was like, man, how long you been here? He like, oh, I'm about to go work for what's the name? I wrote this script. I'm gonna be, and he was like, bro, fuck that. Like they'll let you hang yourself in a scenario. I'm not saying that he ain't gonna do the situation, but like think about having to explain to the bank why you gotta wire this shit or to get it. Because again, after 10K, my man,
flagged.
You are flagged. You can only go 9999, right?
Shout out to Carmela Soprano.
And then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again.
On different days, right? And even
on different days.
If you have repeated activity like that, that throws up a flag too.
So
that's why Carmela went to different banks.
You got to go to different banks. And look, dude, it's not entirely out of the question that, like, yeah, does he have it? He's got it, theoretically. But again, the mobs are not trying to hit here. Yo, just let me put the way my second account set up in my saving account. They want their money, right?
Right. Yeah, it might be
what the number is.
I mean, after looking at the ePay thing, after looking at, what's my guy Phil? Why can't think of his last name?
Shout out to Juju who has a free ePay shirt.
Damn, why I want to call him Phil Hartman? My nigga Phil from the golfer.
Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson said that he's, I think, gambled like $60 million in a year before, something like that. So I mean, Jordan probably gambles.
50, to sit at the table, bro. I think it starts
50,
at
$100 million.
So it starts at $100K to even like sit at the table with Mike.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I think these niggas gamble like 50 million, 100 million, maybe a year or two. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
but I ain't gonna say no names, but I'm gonna tell you about this one Blu-ray game I witnessed.
What,
man? That man
Blu-ray.
got to a point. Blu-ray.
It's kind of like spades, but imagine that if you could just, instead of spades always being the trump card, you get to call whatever. So with this hand, all right, we're doing hearts. Next hand, you might do diamonds based on like how many you got in your hand.
Oh, I never heard of that.
All I'm gonna say, Bossa Nova wide, live Bossa Nova wide. That man had to give up the car that he came in and his wife car.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's
and the teammate was driving the car to the practice facility and everything to like kind of rub it in on like, all right, when you get the money, then you can get the cars back.
Oh man.
Them was nice cars too, but he had got that much in debt to a point where I'm gonna get you your money. NBA players only get paid the 1st and the 15th. Not saying that they can't get the bread, but if you got a gambling problem,
niggas are still living check to check.
They still. That's why CJ McCollum signed that shit. People hate him for that.
What do you mean?
During the players agreement thing, and people was like, "Oh, y'all got hoes." It's more players living check to check than actually on the other end of heaven. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's check to check millionaires because of the spending habit. They spending before they get it.
Yeah.
Like it ain't like, like think about, all right, Jason, I'll give you 20 grand right now.
Yeah.
And I say, handle your bills. You might be like, I can stretch this one right here. I'm gonna give me a little, Jason shows up with a watch.
Right.
You're like, nigga, didn't I give you some money? That's a nice watch, but like, didn't you got to get it for your bills?
It was on sale.
Shit be, where a motherfucker be like John Wall even explained how his whole rookie year, even if it was a flight to New York, he was taking a private jet. That's $15K just to start up.
Oh, that's so ignorant, man.
Then he became an all-star and he played in LA and he bought a fucking Rolls Royce just to drive around for All-Star weekend. Like, think about how much like the money just goes when you just think you got it forever.
Yeah.
Nigga just be buying anything, bro.
Anything.
Like that Chappelle Diddy shit where nigga just getting carried. I wouldn't be surprised if a nigga did that. Just get carried. My feet ain't touching the ground no more.
But that's what I'm saying. Jay got a crazy bag, and to be on some nigga shit is just like, it's just hilarious to me that he's on some, like, even Phil being on some nigga shit. Like, bro, you white niggas got crazy bags, and y'all
white niggas.
White
Calling somebody
niggas is
white
crazy.
niggas is crazy. White niggas is crazy.
Dog, it's like
I always
you ever
wanted to
seen
do.
that?
I always wanted to do a movie about like the inverse of slavery and call it white niggas. Like if black people had slaves.
Oh, that's White Man's Burden, man. They already did that with fucking John.
I never seen that. It was a real movie where they had white slaves.
Well, it wasn't white slaves, but it was like, imagine if, like, basically America now, if 400 years ago it was white people were slaves and black people were like the slave masters or whatever. And so now black people have access to all the everything, the privilege basically of society, and white people live downtrodden and shit like that. It's a pretty ridiculous movie.
No, I would make it like today. I would make it like today.
I mean, yeah, but you know, I do want to point out, because Trey mentioned the gambling and shit. That's why, we had a rule that, because 99% of gambling happens on the plane. First of all, we had a cap as far as how much each hand could be, and then we had no credit. Whatever you have right here, that's it. The moment you start going, I'll hit you, I'll give you, I got my car keys, whatever, you out. So that was the only way, because if you remember OJ Mayo getting his ass whooped, that was a Blu-ray fight.
Yeah, through Tony Allen.
Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton. That was a Blu-ray fight.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know
about
this game.
Blu-ray is Blu-ray. Is it like it's a super expensive game or something? Is that why I've never heard of this shit before?
Now, Jerv, I know. I thought it would have been on maybe on Red Zone, but it wasn't apparently, because we said it here like 5 minutes ago. Jason said, "What's Blu-ray?" It's like spades.
I get
you can call your trump card. That's all.
The BOMM Red Zone. If he was locked in.
Yeah, I'm asking, is it only for like rich people?
No,
I've never heard of this game until today. I've never heard this name. I mean, I've never heard it.
It's like, you ever heard of bid whist? You ever heard of whist?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. So it's like that. It's like
nigga said Rich Paul is apparently an insane.
But it's a game that
really you heard that too?
It's a game that's been around the league for a minute, and they always warn rookies in their rookie transition program to never play, because again, you will lose your fucking whole check messing around. Like, even if you said what?
And how does that work now with, like, because you said no credit? I mean, how does that work now?
Well, that was just no.
That was a team rule. That's a team rule.
That was just for the team.
Our team rule was number one, no credit. Number two, we had a cap. Like, I think it was like the cap was like 150 a hand or some shit like that, because motherfuckers were going like 5 G's on this hand, and that's how it happens. That's how all these things happen.
And Jason, think about this too, though. Everybody make a different amount of money. So you playing with a max player.
Yeah.
You playing with somebody that got endorsements.
No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. And then nowadays you don't have the kind of credit thing, because everybody has Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, etc. Yeah. So it's like anything a nigga say it's got to be automatic. So it ain't limit. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, how out of hand it could get nowadays, because a nigga could tap into his bank account immediately. He can't just be like, or he could, but I'm just saying, like, the access you have to your money.
I feel like I'd be nice at that game.
All right. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. First round pick for the Sixers, John Gervais. A $13 million endorsement deal with Under Armour. And, like, he gets on the plane. He's like, I think I'd be nice at that game. Next thing you know, then they go walking home.
Next thing you know, you're looking like Jay Leno.
But or OJ Mayo.
Right. Well, so what is the craziest Blu-ray story? I mean, y'all obviously know about this, and I'm so intrigued because I've never heard about this game that obviously niggas have been playing for decades. What's some other crazy Blu-ray stories I heard?
Yeah. So Gilbert Arenas, to me, that's the most famous one. Tony Stark's Charles Oakley slapped Tyrone Hill.
That was over that game?
That was over Blu-ray.
No, because I mean, so back then all I heard was it was over cards. Like, I didn't know the name of the game. So this is the game. Oh.
But the thing is, think about before that. They had to basically implement rules because motherfuckers was on their IOU. And you can't hide to the point where
Like, I know where you are.
The best shit is
I can literally pick up a newspaper and know where you're gonna be 3 months from now.
the best shit. The best shit about it is getting traded. If you got traded,
why you owe a nigga?
Because the next time when a nigga come into your town,
I was gonna say, what happens when you run into a nigga in the game or something?
On the court, you feel protected, but he gonna find you. He gonna find you for sure. And I done been in some listen, when they start playing Blu-ray.
So what are the numbers get to like on average? Would you guys say like?
I ain't gonna say no names, but I seen somebody lose. I seen somebody lose 1.2 in Blu-ray
on a flight.
On one in one day.
This wasn't a flight. This is at the crib.
What? Nah, that's okay. I thought you like. I'm like, what kind of road trip?
It started Portland obviously that way, but it was like the person came in already down 40.
Nope. Look, you see this comment on this.
Jerv made sure he posted that comment.
Don't gas, but don't.
Just saying,
what Jerv doesn't realize,
Jerv gonna lose his motherfucking house.
This thing is gassing you for entertainment, Jerv. Like Tony's sitting here laughing, saying this shit. He's just hoping for a good pod story next week.
Right.
Jerv, you wanna play Blu-ray? I'll get you in some games.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
You gotta have the money though.
Straight up. Nah. See, I can't buy in. That's where I'm not at. So I'll say I would play, but I don't have to buy in money, so it's all good.
Real quick, this is the Thanksgiving episode, so let's address this. Who would you invite to the BOMM Friendsgiving? What dish are you bringing? I mean, who would you invite? We'd invite all the usual suspects, right? Like
I would invite Naima.
Naima.
If you had to pick one though.
Oh, one.
I'm inviting Naima.
One. It's between Naima and I think Justin Tinsley for me.
Did it have to be black?
No, I mean you could. Who do you want to
BOMM? No, we ain't got no motherfucker.
No, hold on.
No,
Jerry Ferrara is the only white motherfucker that ever been on this motherfucking Jade.
Oh, okay? No, I know who I would invite.
Who?
I can't think of nobody's name today.
You
Jay
know what?
Cross.
I'm inviting Glasses.
I'm inviting Jay Cross.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm inviting Glasses though.
Yeah.
Glass is gonna. I don't need. I love Glasses, but I don't need no like ridiculous hypothetical argument.
He gonna
be a disruptor. We need peace, and you know what I'm saying.
Naima could curate the music. Naima gonna have good stories and shit.
Tinsley's not a bad suggestion.
He's a good story. Like,
Jerv, who would you invite?
Damn, I don't even know. I mean, shit.
Kareem, we get Kareem here just to roast everybody.
You know what? I invite Poobs. I'll invite Poobs because I feel like Poobs and I will. You know, what I mean, we can. We'll just. I mean, it'll be a nice little session.
Niggas forget to shit.
No, I'm not gonna forget that. I'm just gonna make sure I get right where I need to be, with a no judgment zone.
That shit is fucking hilarious, dog. Like, I was thinking the other day, I'm watching on yesterday, I'm looking on the fucking Instagram, and I was realizing I ain't get invited to no Friendsgiving. And
I saw you
damn.
said that.
I've never been invited to.
It's obviously
you're too cool now, Trey. Like niggas don't really know. Like I mean, listen, bro, you don't want to hear it, but you've reached a level of coolness now where people are now questioning whether, you know, their little old house party is, you know, on your level now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being honest with you, bro.
I'm gonna bring the best alcohol. I'm gonna bring whatever you need. You feel me?
Yeah, bro, they don't know that though. So I think you just need to plead your case to people, yo.
Bro, I have the worst Friendsgiving story ever. I'm actually kind of afraid to tell it.
Don't do it then.
No, but
they always do that.
Do it.
They say always be like, I shouldn't be saying this and then get into it and say it. And then we like, all right, it's live, it's out there. Go ahead, Jason.
Do it. And don't get mad if it's a social clip. Do it.
Yeah.
Because it might.
Well, I doubt it, but we'll see. Because it's a little bit like it gets kind of heavy. So my homie
smoke for this.
Yeah. So my homie Mike, Big Mike, who actually had a baby shower yesterday. My bad, I missed it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Love you, bro. congratulations on you know what I'm saying. His little daughter's middle name is gonna be Demure, by the way, which I love. But he had a Friendsgiving. He had all of us over there. He was living with this white guy who was also named Mike, and I got there early. This is probably like 12 or 13 years ago, and you know, Mike was cool. You know, we didn't really know him. It was like back, you know, in your early 20s where you might have a roommate. I think they work together where your roommate might not be somebody who's like one of your best partners or whatever. And Mike, you know, he's always worked in kind of like sales and stuff like that. So anyway, you know, Big Mike is in there, you know, getting himself together. And I'm sitting on the couch with White Mike. And, you know, we're just watching Wolverine, like not the most recent one. It's like the whatever one from like the 2010s.
The one with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, but like not a good Deadpool.
Yeah, I think it was that one. And so then everybody starts coming in, you know what I'm saying, all the homies and stuff, and then he just goes into his room. And so you know, we have a cool Friendsgiving or whatever. And then Friday was the day after Thanksgiving. Mike hits me up like, yo, Mike passed away. Like, he took his own life. Like,
damn, Mike killed himself?
In the room that night, most likely. Or either that or on the day of Thanksgiving, which was like the craziest shit to me, because it's like, imagine, you know, it's just like you sitting at a fucking bus stop having like a conversation with somebody, and then you realize it's like one of the last conversations they ever had, you know what I'm saying, type shit. And that shit just like really tripped me out for a while. But I guess, you know, he wasn't from LA. He, you know, had some kind of like discrepancy with his family or whatever, what have you. And I think like the holidays kind of like played into that, you know, type of mentality at the time. You know, that shit just like really tripped me out. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to bum the pot out by telling that story. Yeah, I knew it was coming, but it was just such a unique story, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like I had to tell it, and it was just because it was around Friendsgiving. But, you know, just on the back end of that, like, take care of your mental health, you know what I'm saying? If you don't got family or friends inviting you to a Friendsgiving, Trey's giving me the weirdest look of all time. Like, I hope
because I'm trying to receive this message. Like, I'm like, nigga, I ain't feel that way. I mean, rest in peace to bruh, but god damn, I was like,
no, I mean, I'm just
expect that.
My message is just, you know, there's somebody out there that loves you. You know, don't let the holidays or whatever's going on currently, you know, depress you to the point of taking an unnecessary step. I know this is like not the spirit of the pod, but
I love this.
Sorry.
Hey, bro.
I love you guys.
Listen, man.
Let God in.
Stay prayed.
Nigga brought a blue sky conversation to a Twitter.
Nigga fucked up Twitter, man. He fucked up the Twitter, man. The tweet, man. We had some cool shit.
You're not gonna cook that, right, Jerv? I know you ain't gonna cook that.
Nah. Good, bro.
Rest in peace, White Mike, bro.
Rest in peace, White Mike.
Yeah,
man. I was just trying to talk about motherfucking sauteed green beans and some shit.
Oh yeah, so what we bringing to the Friendsgiving?
This nigga said, "Now what you bringing?
What you bringing?"
I'm bringing Zoloft for y'all niggas.
Hey, pause. Not to be thinking about your meme, but I had flan yesterday, and you would have loved that, bro. I had flan. I ain't had flan in a minute. That shit was fire. I went to Kids and Immigrants pop up for the sneaker release, and they was giving away flan in the morning.
Giving it away, damn, bro.
Giving it away. And he had horchata iced coffee and all that good shit.
Oh man!
So they was going crazy. Shout out to the Kids and Immigrants. They got
it's coquito season, by the way. It's coquito season. So
I love
if you don't get
living
your
out here now
from a random person's house that comes in a bottle with the little you know, you guys know that.
I got a coquito person out in out Brooklyn, Trey. If you need a coquito person,
listen. I'm telling you now. That's why I love living here. Niggas can't afford to give me no gift, but they gonna give me some coquito, nigga. Every time I got bottles and bottles and bottles, and it depends on who make it, because they abuela might be heavy-handed. That motherfucking rum be in that thing.
What's coquito?
So it's like what cinnamon is
It's
Rum.
like
It's Spanish
alcoholic
people's
horchata.
eggnog.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah, it's Spanish eggnog. Spanish
you
eggnog.
feel me?
That's what it is.
But
Got you.
Puerto
Got you.
Rican
that
Yeah.
shit get crazy, bruh.
Man, I
Yeah,
had
you-
some moonshine at
Jared
the
put trigger
barbershop.
warning in this episode.
Moonshine.
What the fuck
Yeah.
you drink? Who you hanging out with? Jonathan Majors?
Nah, so the OG at the barbershop, we call him Pops. He's the grandfather of one of the barbers. He's the dad of Kevin Hart's barber, who's one of the barbers who owns the shop.
Okay.
So he comes in there all the time. You know, they're from the South. They're from the deep South. So he brought in this fucking big ass bottle, and it was just like an absolute bottle. And niggas was like, "Oh, you want some of this?" I'm like, "Man, I don't drink vodka." They like, "Nah, this that moonshine. This that moonshine."
I ain't fucking with that moonshine.
I had moonshine one time, my nigga, ruined my whole New Orleans trip. I only been in New Orleans one time, and I fucked around and was on what's the street? Not Bourbon. Is it Bourbon?
Canal.
Whatever the joint where they be doing the Mardi Gras, the beads and shit.
Bourbon.
That's bourbon.
Okay,
Yeah, Bourbon
I'm on Bourbon, bro. But I'm there for the women's NCAA Final Four. And my dumb ass, I'm like, I'm gonna give me a drink. But I'm not asking like as a tourist, I really wanted, but you know, the tall, like kind of carnival type cups with the straw.
You got a hand grenade.
Listen, but it was moonshine, Jerv. It was peach moonshine.
Yeah.
I'm drinking that shit like it was Kool-Aid, bro. I find my way back to my hotel and almost missed my flight. I slept the whole like 12 or 16 hours I had left. I was cooked. So when people say, "Have you been in New Orleans?" I can't even honestly say yes because
that was your only time.
I punted my whole thing because of that. Wow. Like I was drunk.
You gotta go back.
So I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna fuck with it, bro.
So that's literally that's my favorite joint because I used to spend a lot of time down there. So I will say this: I have a legendary punch that I make for cookouts, and it is inspired by that hand grenade or whatever. And I use the hand grenade mix and everything or whatever, but then I just put my own little, you know what I'm saying, on it, like a little twang. Some people the barbecue, man, I'm the boy to know how to make the, you know, and I give you a warning with the punch though. Yeah. I say I know it's gonna taste cool. I know you're gonna feel like it's not hitting. Just take your time.
Joe, stop taking credit for your date rape drinks. That y'all
this nigga making Cosby elixir. But hey, Trey, this is actually the best time to go to New Orleans. I got family down there, and we will always go down there for the Bayou Classic, which happens next week. If you've never been to the Bayou Classic, it's one of the most fire Black events, like activities to go to.
Nigga,
bro.
I went to the HBCU.
You gotta go to Mardi Gras.
The Harlem Renaissance Classic last night.
Trey, I'll be honest with you, man. Yes, the Bayou Classic is dope. Yes, Mardi Gras is dope. Go to New Orleans when there ain't shit going on, bro. It's an amazing town. I will. You know what? I will pull up with you just to experience.
Well, no, we gonna be lit because CJ.
I go. Can I go? I'm cool to hang out with. I like New Orleans.
Hopefully, CJ.
Oh yeah, you got a partner out there.
Yeah.
Look, hopefully CJ don't get traded, but we would have the grand experience with a Pelican. And I'm pretty sure Currency would pull up and all that other shit. But you know who actually been telling us to go with him? Chase.
Chase, I'm about to say Chase probably.
Oh yeah, come on, man. We go with
Chase.
Folks out there. That's what
and
I
we
got
go with
Chase.
New
Orleans.
We're gonna have the greatest time. He produced for Lil Wayne. He produced for everybody. So I'm pretty sure.
And
I'll take an IV, bro. I'll be ready. I'll be able to hang out.
Also, they about to do the New Orleans Walk of Fame starting in February. So I know that's gonna be lit every time they start inducting people. So I definitely want to check that out.
Yeah. And then Essence Fest as well.
There you go.
So
I've never been to.
I've never been to Essence Fest, but I hear it's amazing.
Look, it's amazing, but like I keep saying this, man. Like, go to New Orleans when you got shit to do, man. It's just such a fun place, man. And the food is incredible. You're gonna like really. And by the way, it's not expensive. Like a lot of places to eat and drink, dog. Like there was a spot I went last time I went was for the Cole and Drake tour, right? And when we went, like the day of, we were chilling, like just trying to kill time until showtime. Mm-hmm. So we were literally just walking through Bourbon Street. We're like, yo, that's a dope restaurant. It's like on one of them old school New Orleans style balconies, you know, them big square balconies or whatever. So like, go upstairs. Let's go check it out. We go upstairs and like sit down. Like, yo, let me get a da da da. It was what I ordered like a Maker's Old Fashioned. She was like $9, bro. I'm like, and it's a fancy restaurant, linens and shit. Like, it's like
A tourist
they
attraction.
dude, they had every opportunity to charge me like $18 for a drink. Shit was like $9, bro. I love New Orleans, man. I can't ever
Hey,
get enough.
that's how you know you live like. And sometimes when you live in expensive places, 'cause when you say, "Damn, this not a lot," but it'd be somebody from there that be complaining about the price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We be like, "Nigga, your gas only this much." Nigga, that fool. Like I only spent $109. The nigga be like, "Nigga, that $109 was a lot." Nigga, New York be spanking pockets to come outside. $150 easy to come outside, bro.
Yeah.
It don't even matter, bro.
Philly is definitely making an attempt.
Last
to be
night's
a fake
dinner was
New York.
easily $375. So
What?
Yeah.
Nah,
We were at
see.
Soho House last night though.
Right.
But no,
He's
we'll
so
never
cool,
know.
man.
No, but the funny shit about
He's
it,
not cool at all, Jerv. Don't forget it. He's not cool at all.
I wish I was wearing
nigga's
these
assholes.
when Jerv and Juju was with me. Bro.
Hold up. Before you say all this, I didn't say anything.
That's the
chilled.
problem. That's the problem. You didn't say nothing. You didn't speak up.
Because I understood. I accepted it. And I moved on.
He's been out with me. He know what he getting into. You know better. You know better. You been there. You been there.
That's why I didn't say anything.
That shit
I feel like I handled it correctly.
y'all. Like y'all don't understand. Niggas get up early in the morning. They want to eat breakfast. I'm thinking, you know, we ain't spent a lot.
First of all, it's not niggas want to get breakfast. I don't even eat breakfast. So I didn't want, all I usually get is a coffee.
Nigga don't want to eat no breakfast.
Trey, keep it a bean. Keep it a bean.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only time you've seen me eat breakfast.
But we've also never been in like a situation to like go get food. You know what I'm saying? We're always on the go. You either sleep or, you know what I mean? We smoking. So in this situation, Juju is just so funny to me, bro. Because like I love Juju and Juju is great, but him and Jerv together are like even better. Like they're like the best people. Jason and Jerv is good too. Like anybody with Jerv like just not me.
It sounds like Jerv is the common thread here. I don't know.
Shit is entertainment. But we got to Soho House, and these motherfuckers only made one plate at a buffet. One plate at a buffet, and was trying to eat cute. I mean, like the plate wasn't like covered. It wasn't like
really cute. Oh my god.
Hey, it wasn't even covered. It was spaces still on the plate. But they seeing me walk up with 2 plates, and I'm just like,
you gotta at least get a dessert plate.
You gotta get
my nigga. It's a fancy establishment. I'm not about the old country buffet. My motherfucking plate, nigga. I was going to eat a little, come back, get a little more. Like what?
The fancier the establishment, the more I'm overloading.
I can't.
It's actually the inverse.
I can't look like a civilized human being out in public and just get what I should have on my plate, or I gotta go full Negro at the buffet and get all the fried chicken over here and to get the waffles and shit. Like no, nigga.
This is where
white people don't like food. White people don't like food.
This is where Jonathan Gervais comes out from his white high school, bro. He wouldn't have etiquette, but reeking of weed. Hey, morals are fucked up. Bro.
Hey, ho! Don't put that on me. I don't reek of marijuana, sir. Okay. No, I don't reek of marijuana. I like to think that I bring an elegant essence to the air and I improve my surroundings.
My bad. Kush is your cologne, my brother.
Hello.
We were cushed out. Okay, straight up. But it's just funny. Jerv is so funny where he picks and chooses his elegance. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you know.
Man, I want to get into this. We brought up New Orleans. I want to get into the album talk, man.
Kendrick Mustard.
Man, it's crazy. I was the first time I played the album, you know, it came out in the morning. So I was working, I was driving, and you know, I'm like in Glendale, random places, like picking people up.
Six
I'm
spot.
like, yeah, and so you know, like for a couple songs, you know, I don't have anybody in the car. Some songs I have people in the car. But when that song came on, I had like, you know, this lady and her daughter in the car. And it's new music. So I'm fucking with it. I'm just like playing it. And then that part comes on and it just like felt like low-key awkward for a second. Cause it's like a real like it jumps out at you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the album is very good, man. I really enjoyed it. I've been enjoying it, been playing it back to back. For all the people like myself who thought Mr. Morale kind of missed the mark, this answered almost all of the questions in regards to that, because, you know, my biggest criticism was it didn't have the bops. You know, like I listen to music to groove to it, to dance to it, to, you know what I'm saying, to have like a vibe. And for the most part, you know, I like the intellectual and all the other stuff and everything else that he did. Amin finna have technical. Yeah, Amin.
I'm sorry. Listen, I know he's not here to defend himself, but I had to announce that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
It was a timely you know, departure for me.
He said, I can go.
So yeah, so I feel like he gave us jams that, you know, have the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you could dance to songs, you could ride to songs. You know, he gave us the Pac angle. He always is gonna give us the super in-depth angle, like within the Pac, you know, reincarnated song. He gave us the battle shit, which, you know, he threw some extra spice on the battle in different places. Obviously, whacked out murals, and then obviously he gave us the stuff that, you know, people like academics and them was complaining about. Oh, Kendrick, you know, when's he gonna do a feature, or when he's gonna have feature from championing him? And he's got plenty of features on here from, you know, these up and coming LA artists, in addition to having SZA on there twice. So yeah, I think the album is really good. I wouldn't say like 5 mics necessarily. Obviously, it's still the first couple of days, but I give it a strong 4.5. Yeah, that's my quick review.
Have I ever lied to y'all?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
You've lied to me like once or twice.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about, I told you I was working on a project. This is a mixtape. The album is coming soon. This was a very appetizing thing. I will share just a few nuggets. Obviously, he's addressed the Lil Wayne thing. He addressed the Drake thing. He addressed the J. Cole thing. He also released this album on a certain individual's release date as well. As petty as he is, this was directed at Ice Cube on Whacked Out Murals. But yeah.
Wait. What? Oh yeah, because it was the same day as Ice Cube. What was Ice Cube's situation?
Well, you know, people were like, "What do you think about Kendrick Lamar and all these other things?" And basically, he had some comments that were very haterific.
I remember that. Yeah. No,
yeah.
I mean, I love that he addressed the things that he did, and then he generalized his disses to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that he directly addressed the Lil Wayne thing and said it in the way that he did. Without
it's not even harmful. It's for you to sit with. Like,
yeah,
I seen what you did. You didn't think I seen what you did.
Right.
I'm gonna address it, and I'll let everybody else discuss this thing of like,
right?
Why? Because even the Snoop thing of like,
the Snoop thing was so,
and we called it out.
Yeah,
we called it out a long time ago, and I told
y'all
y'all that, you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm glad that he actually kind of addressed it in that way. But like, yeah, like overall, you can't be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to pass the torch. You supposed to be, you know, not saying I'm Kendrick before Kendrick. That was kind of corny. But it is what it is, you know, and he gave us a mixtape that was really good. And like you said, Jason, it hit on everything potentially what you would want from Kendrick. It kept the momentum going. We didn't get any body of work that like kind of presented for the people. This was all selfish. This is a selfish version of Kendrick first. He's like, all right, I'm gonna turn the city up. I'm gonna be aggressive. I don't care who like it. And yeah. And he also gave music for the meme culture and also for the reactors. So the joint with Mustard got another hit, all other stuff. You know, White and Kennedy jumped in and we did the you know, the honey mustard joint. You know, and that went
That's dope.
viral and we kicked it off because all the brands now on our dick and copying. That's cool.
Yeah.
But you know what it is. We do it first. You feel me? But
Yeah, and I fuck with the Luther joint, you know what I'm saying, which doesn't
yeah.
fit in any of those categories. But I think another category that you know, West Coast music and just the core of hip hop that I like is great samples, you know, and that's a really dope sample. He's got obviously a couple other samples on there that are really dope as well. But that song in particular, I think, has the most replay value for me. I mean, again, like you got the squabble ups and the peekaboos and the hey nows, where it's just like that's a, you know, turn up joints that will, you know, go for a minute.
And also, like Jordan Allen said, the Mexican dynamic. Obviously, he was, you know, why they didn't have any, you know, Mexican artists during Juneteenth. He went and put Left Gunplay on there. You know what I'm saying? And a few other
And
people. Yeah,
the
you know what I'm saying?
mariachi lady,
The mariachi joint. But like I
was
said,
fire.
he's checking all the boxes because he sees everything, he hears everything. No, I'm not the person telling him everything, but that dude is all he knows everything that's going on. So as you talking about it, as you tweeting about it, all the memes, all that shit he see. And I think the thing is like, although this project isn't going to be Grammy eligible, and when he does win a Grammy for Not Like Us, it's going to show, which is a great piggyback off of, you know, Drake winning one off of back to back, and he's basically winning one dissing him. It's gonna be fun, you know what I'm saying? And then also we're gonna get a new project that's a complete body of work with better production. I don't know if it's gonna be any features or anything like that, but like this is not the project. This is just something to hold the fans over because
and that's what
Not Like Us and the momentum of that.
But I was gonna say, Trey, like I hearing this and knowing the space he's in terms of the access of producers, artists, and other people that he has, like it feels like that, you know, he could have features from whoever, Jay, Beyonce, Rihanna, you know, like the top tier art. Even if he wanted to do the Taylor Swift thing, the top tier artists in the
Isn't that
world.
already confirmed? Didn't they? Wasn't it something came out like a week or two ago?
Her engineer worked on it. Her engineer worked on the whole project. So I mean,
yeah, Jack Antonoff like pretty much executive produced and produced almost every song on here, and man, he did a great job. You know, it's kind of reminiscent of when John Bryan was on Late Registration, and just the different vibe that like the white guy who's really like super musical but in another genre can bring to hip hop, you know, and like he brought like a different color to the sound that Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, is already built.
So let me just say this because I feel like as the East Coast dude, right? Like, and I just feel like, to me, I thought the album was really dope, right? Or the project. It's very, very West Coast heavy, and I think that's dope that he did that. I think it's dope that he's in this space. But the one thing I took from it is, and I could just be hearing things incorrectly, but I feel like, to your point, Trey, where you're saying that he's hearing everything, I think he was specifically talking to Cole and letting Cole know, hey, my nigga, I heard that you don't want to do the petty shit. I'm letting you know we can have our little moment too. And it don't got to be petty. So I'm a Cole fan, and I feel like I ain't had that. I made that up.
Nah, it's
because he's talking to homie a couple times, right?
It fuck everybody. It's fuck.
No. Oh yeah, no. So
no. But hear me out. It's fuck Compton too, because at the end of the day, the mural. You know what I mean? Like the mural, he's off everybody. Like it's up. That's why he said, oh, when Cole's like, oh, I was getting blood on my clothes. He said, I like blood. It's paint to me. You know what I mean? Like he owned everybody at this point. It's go time. So the thing is, even on Heart Part 6, it's not a diss, but it's like, I'm all about Kendrick. I put the team first. I waited on J-Rock. Absol taught me how to rap. I got Q to rap. Top Dog gave me an opportunity, but like, fuck all that. It's PG Lang versus everybody. You feel me? So it's
right. And I thought it was interesting how he addressed things on that song about Black Hippie. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, Black Hippie probably didn't work because of me. Right. Like he owning it. Like, yeah, I know y'all want it, but like, nigga, I'm bigger than Black Hippie. I'm going backwards if I do Black Hippie. Right. And you gotta respect that.
Right. And that's his prerogative to get get the shit off how he wants to get it off. You know, I
It gotta
also
suck to not be able to enjoy this project though. Like,
yeah
it's okay to be a fan of like both of these dudes. I still like Drake, bro. But
yeah.
like at the end of the day, to be like just choosing one side and making it your identity is real gross. Glasses said something in our group chat about GNX being better than Good Kid, Mad City. Do you agree?
No.
No, not at all. I think the one criticism that I have for the album that I think is kind of goes back to the Mr. Morale and just kind of the broader criticism of Kendrick is that like, and I had the same problem with All Right, which I love All Right as a song, but like the thing that makes Not Like Us special in Kendrick's catalog is every single bar is quotable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every single bar is something that people can understand simply and relate to, you know? And like, that's what made Jay-Z like such a god MC is that he would say complex things, but he would put it in a simple way that niggas could understand it. Kendrick, oftentimes, even on his like more turned up songs, will have bars that are just like not very quotable. You know what I'm saying? And not something that's easy to recite or easy to like compartmentalize and understand from somebody who's like listen to rap. You feel me? It's dope, and that's why people put him up there as a lyricist because what he's saying is tight and it makes sense and it's in the pocket, and you know what I'm saying, it hits all of those other like boxes, but the fact that it's not easily like, oh, I could say this bar, it like it makes it harder to digest for a lot of people. And I see like, you know, you see the academics and other people who are trying to give like a fair critique of things, and like the, you know, that's usually what I think they're trying to get at about his work.
I got Damn as number one all time, Kendrick. Damn, Good Kid, and then GNX.
I put Damn first too. Yeah, I think
Damn is just like that shit is just he rapping on that motherfucker. Like he really rapping on that motherfucker for real.
Section 80 doesn't count, right?
Section 80 count, but like I just don't have it. I don't have it in top 3 form. It might be bottom 5 if anything.
The only thing about Damn is that I don't listen to Humble anymore. Like when it came out, it was hard.
But those are just like how I just did the Neptune spot about Drop It Like It's Hot. Like those records were the moment for the moment, but like they're so good that you don't want to hear them anymore because they not played so much. So you have to respect them joints.
Yeah.
But Damn is just like the body of work from start to finish and the storytelling is just
no, for sure. It's one of them ones.
It's one of his joints where it didn't lose people. Miss Morale is kind of like too cut deep. Like it's almost being in a therapy session and talking to your therapist and or going to church and motherfucker, you feel like
you can take the word almost out. It is. That's exactly what it is. It's not almost. It is. That's exactly what it is. It's an amazing project.
You feel like the pastor talking to you. You feel me? You be like, I ain't trying to hear this one right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This is closest to Machiavelli. That was my other main point that I got from listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like from somebody who studies rap and understands
that comparison.
Everything that niggas do. Like the first song is a diss song. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only 12 tracks. Like everything is going straight to the point. He's got the random like homie features on there. It's very raw. You know what I'm saying? And it's like yeah. Like everything is meant to, you know, hit a certain way. So and on that note, I feel like he did Pac justice in the reincarnation. You know, I still don't know, again, back to my other shit, like I don't know who he's talking about when he's talking about is it Billie Holiday? Who's the person with the guitar that he's talking about? Like because you gotta do research to understand.
I just actually spent my morning looking this shit up, my homie. I because we actually looked that shit up too. Yeah, because I had no idea.
Yeah, you could listen. That's what I'm saying. Like his music is so dense, and it's almost unfair to make it a knock on him because you should have more like depth in your art. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But for the average motherfucker who's playing it on 108th and Central, they not gonna understand what this nigga talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel that. Like,
is that a block out LA on the 8th and Central?
Yeah,
okay,
that's on the east side.
Gotcha.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But for people like us, we're excited to go and motherfucking Wikipedia and look some shit up and be like, who is this nigga talking about? And what is this all about? Even the third verse where I guess they say he's talking to the devil, like who was the one who like put the music in him and like formulating that relationship. Like that's some, you know, that's why I said all right, like because all right, he does that pet dog, and it's like I don't even know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds hard, like, you know, and so that's part of who he is as an artist. I love that he does that. And yeah, Reincarnation is a dope song. So what'd you come up with, Jared? What is this about?
I texted my homie, but they haven't responded to me because we literally looked it up earlier and shit.
Just tweet about it.
Yeah, I got you.
And on that note, thank y'all for tuning in. For me, for Big Jerv, for Jason Madison, for myself. This has been another live episode of BOMM. Also, check out Hoop Sense with me and Mike Zakarian. Episode 2 is out now. I'll fuck with y'all. See y'all next week.